guys. I recently saw an article through sammobile.com basically saying that they're pre-ordering the Galaxy S9 and Galaxy S9 Plus 128 and 256 gigabyte configurations. And honestly, how I feel about it is that I don't think anybody should buy the Galaxy S9. I currently own one, an S9, and I'm honestly filled with disappointment. It hasn't done very much. I already know it's an iterative upgrade, but the battery life's, well, for mine, I got a replacement afterwards. It still sucks. I'm sorry, but it sucks. I had the S8 and I had much better battery life, honestly. And then the fact that they came out with 128 and 256 is complete bull. They could have just launched it alongside with the 64 configuration. I don't understand why they do that. That's a bunch of crap. I would have loved to got the 256 gigabyte internal storage myself. Now I feel jaded. Now I feel robbed. And what's even worse is that, like, if you go to Samsung's website, you'll honestly see the MSRP for the Galaxy S9 and the Galaxy S9 Plus way lower than AT&T's and Verizon. I don't know about Sprint. I'm not very sure, but I know T-Mobile is priced similar or almost the same price. And I honestly think that's bullshit. Look at the Apple iPhone. When they announced the iPhone 10, the iPhone 8, the iPhone 8 Plus, they are the MSRP Apple announced when they did the keynote on September. Jesus, I don't know whose fault this is. I don't know if it's the carriers. I don't know if it's Samsung. I don't care who it is. Freaking just bring the price to the MSRP. I've paid $940 for basically the 64 gigabyte, while they're selling the 256 $940 on Samsungs.com to pre-order. Bullshit. I feel extremely ripped off. And I personally think, don't buy it. Skip the S9 and the S9 Plus. They're not worth your problems. From what I hear from the S9, it's even worse battery life than the Plus. And I barely struggle. I'm like, the S9 has a beautiful screen, beautiful speaker. I love that it still has the headphone jack. It still has those features, the dual camera screen. My God, I can't get enough of the screen. But Jesus Christ, the battery life is bad. I can't enjoy it long enough. And don't tell me that there's quick charge. Like, the quick charge is 2.0. Samsung, freaking add 4.0. I don't understand why they don't add 4.0, or at least add USB power delivery like Apple did. Your phone's charged too slow. It charges too slow, and if I use a third party, now I found out that it won't charge as quick as their proprietary, even though it is certified by Qualcomm, the manufacturer that makes it in the US. That to me is just really, really outrageous. At this point that we're paying near $1,000 phones and we're not even getting the latest quick charge technology. And it's not just faster, it's more efficient. It even reduces battery heat, so our phones can last longer. And I just can't believe Samsung or even Google or Qualcomm isn't enforcing this. And what's the point of adding 4.0? What's probably this year, next year they're going to add 5.0. Samsung's going to be almost three generations behind if they keep doing this. I just don't understand what's going on. And please don't tell me it's their battery safety. I definitely know Qualcomm and Samsung have a good relationship, enough to sell their chips. I just don't get it. And then what's even worse is that one of the things they didn't add it is optical image stabilization to the front camera. HTC 10 did it for $600 something. Can't understand why the Galaxy won't add it. And then the other thing is, why don't you increase the capacity size, Samsung? Why are you so afraid about the batteries? You already done tests. I assume you're doing these safety tests so you can experiment with bigger capacities. That way it's safe for the consumer. But what are you doing with that? Other than just preventing the phones from, being defective or propaganda or just to be a PR move. Come on, Samsung, add a bigger size. I think you can add a 3,200, maybe 300 milliamp to the S9, and at least 3,800 or 4,000. Come on the Galaxy S9 Plus. Don't tell me you can't add it. You guys make batteries for a living. You even work with companies who make batteries. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Like, even right now, I'm holding my LG V30. It's a better all device than your S9. I still have the headphone jack, just like the S9, but a higher output of audio. I got Quick Charge 3.0, and it's a world of a difference. It prevents your phone from heating up, and it also charges faster. I just don't get it. And even then, LG has a bigger capacity, 3,300 milliamps, and it lasts longer than my Galaxy S9 Plus. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. LG's passed them too. I just don't understand. If I'm paying top dollar, which I can feel it in the construction, body, the screen, the Snapdragon 845, the 6 gigabytes of RAM, the dual aperture, fantastic and fine, beautiful. But that battery, and I'm not the only one who's complaining. If you hear from other YouTubers, the battery isn't fantastic. It's average. It's boring. Samsung used to be good at that. Used to be good with batteries. You were much better than average. You weren't the greatest in the world, but you certainly were not the worst. And you're becoming the worst. For the price that you're offering, there are other phones that give me fantastic battery life. Even your last year's probably give better battery life than that. What's going on? And what I paid for. And not only that, is that Samsung, what's going on with your updates, man? I had your Galaxy Note 8 and I didn't get Oreo. I had to sell it because it was just slow. Your Note 8, your flagship, was slow. Your stutters. It has slowdowns. I can feel the lag just through the user interface. When I'm gaming, it's fine. It's no problem. But when I want to use an interface, it's just annoying. It's just really annoying. And then the security updates, you're behind. Software updates for Android, you're behind. You have the money. You have billions and billions of dollars that you can't even set up a department to improve Android software updates. I know you can do it, Samsung, but you're taking it too slow. I understand, that you put your own user interface and you have to use the carrier's approval and testing. But Jesus, Samsung, at least make it 2 or 3 months after the Pixel does it. You're taking so much longer. I think 8.0 came out, when was it? Around late October-ish? Maybe mid-October, somewhere there. But look at how many months. 2 plus, probably around this month. No, we haven't even finished rolling out. T-Mobile still put their Oreo update on hold. You still haven't finished updating all your Note 8s. And we're in May 2018. 7 months behind Samsung. That is ridiculous. I expected that back in the Galaxy 2 or Galaxy 3 days. Heck, even the Galaxy S4, I'll even give it that time. But Jesus, Samsung, we're paying you this amount of money, this premium money. At least give us faster updates. I hope that Project Treble does give better updates, because we're still on 8.0 on the Galaxy S9 Plus. We're still there, and that's disappointing. That is disappointing for a flagship. Even I thought you'll put like 8.1, and it's already been months. And I know 8.1 came out like in November, maybe December. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's been several months too. 8.1 is just a refinement update to just improve the overall experience, and that's it. And maybe some, I think, emojis, but I don't care about that. Jesus, Samsung. I really think you need to refine the little things, and I really think you need to refine those updates, those constant updates. You are the biggest manufacturer for Android, Samsung. Stop making so many phones and focus on a selective, because I feel like from what I've seen on San Mobile and Phone Arena, you make too many phones, dude. Just make a phone for each category. Budget, mid-range, high-end. Just make that and classify them as your budget, your mid-range, your high-end. Because Samsung, you're making so many phones and shooting like a shotgun approach. I understand you want to hit more demographics. I am a high-end user. I will never go to a budget because I generally don't like them. I know they've gotten better, but I'm more of a high-end enthusiast. But Samsung, I really think you need to clean up your lineup and just make phones that you can actually, support. I know you are supporting. I've seen that you support even the Galaxy S6 to Oreo, and that's fantastic. That's great. That's great, but you need to do better. You really need to do better. If you're gonna stand a chance between, because LG's getting better. LG's already made a department for Android software updates. The LG V30, I rarely get lag on that phone. I don't have the slowdown animations nowhere near a Samsung device, and that's including your Note 8 and your S9. For right now, it's smooth as butter. Your phone is fast, Samsung. It is great. It's within the realm of a Pixel. It's not a Pixel speed, but it's within it. And I know you can do it because we're finding less reasons to upgrade every year. At least refine the little things, refine them more. I'm hoping you can refine them more and sell the 64, 128, 256 at launch. Please, Samsung, sell them at launch, man. Don't jade your customers. I know a lot of people don't want 128, 256. I want 256 with a 400 gigabyte SD card. I do, because I consume a lot of media. But give people the choice, Samsung, at launch. Or at least notify us that, okay, we're going to sell a higher storage to your product in the United States in the summer. At least say that. That way we don't feel jaded. Because I can't return my S9 and get a 256 now. And I don't want to sell it. It's too much hassle, and you could have just said so, and I would have waited for that model. But now I feel gypped, and now I'm worried about that software update, because HTC's coming out with their phone, LG's coming with the G7, and the Pixel 3, because I have a Pixel 2 XL, and it is great in software, but the hardware, my God, Google, you have issues in how to manufacture the correct phone that consumers want. You really need to improve in that area. But Samsung, I know you're listening. I know you won't listen to my video, but I hope this gets passed along by viewer to viewer, that we expect a little more from Samsung, from the little things. We know you won't revolutionize the hardware, but please excel the software, not just on new devices, your existing devices, because your customers want a better experience, and they will look for a better experience, because you're not the only manufacturer in town. Please, Samsung, we don't want you to become less relevant anymore. I know you make a lot of money, I know you make too many phones, I know you do memory, I know you do displays, but as a Galaxy brand, it's gonna be irrelevant, and I hate to see that. I had too many good memories of your products. You make great products, but you still need to improve a little bit faster for the price that you're selling. Leave a comment if of any experiences you have with your new Samsung or any old Samsung, or how you feel. Have a nice day.